Welcome back to Ball Central. It's your boy Eli, and there's Phil on the other side. How you doing, bro?
Hey, good, chilling. A little day off. Got some work to do today. We've been recording for 4 days straight. Well, I have. Me and Elijah have been recording 3 days straight. So hey, we're grinding.
Yeah. We recorded 4 days straight actually.
Do we do
Um,
something Monday? Oh yeah, the 2K stuff. You're right. So make it four.
yeah, it's whatever though. We here just today. We giving some Summerslam predictions. SummerSlam's Saturday, August 5th. There's a lot of storylines going on. A lot of people getting left off the card. Becky and Trish got left off the card. Um,
It looks like
Austin
Rhea
Theory does
too.
not look like he's on the card either. Rhea and Raquel definitely got left off the card. It's just the fact that there's so much going on right now
Yeah,
that it's hard to get everybody on the card. So
yeah. Also,
it's,
before we continue, there will be a watch party for this pay per view because we missed the last couple because they were out of the U.S. But I will be hosting a watch party. This is going released on Friday, so the Saturday of the night. So
yeah, Phil will be doing
stay
a watch
tuned.
party. So tune in on the Baller Central Twitch, Baller Central 4 on Twitch. Um, but let's get straight to this, man. It's a stacked card. There's only two women matches. I kind of think
Pop it up. Hold on.
it should have
We
been one
wanted.
more. It should have been Raquel and Rhea. Should have been another one on there. Becky and Trish should have been on there. One of them could have been on there. I think you could have stuck another match on there. It's a Saturday night pay per view. A lot of people don't do anything Sunday mornings. We would have been willing to stay up late and watch this, but it's whatever, man.
Absolutely.
First match on the card, which is confirmed first match on the card because Logan has to fly to Houston for Jake Paul's match. Logan versus Ricochet, and
Right. We doing it via pop up or how you want to do this?
let's just talk about it. It's too late now.
Okay. Gotcha. I have everything
Um,
set. I'll have to share screen. So
uh, yeah, Logan versus Ricochet is the first match, and I'll honestly be surprised if Ricochet doesn't go over. Like I kind of think Ricochet's gonna win this match. It's time for Ricochet to get some type of push, and I think this is how you started. Let him beat Logan Paul. Logan Paul can afford a loss. He's Logan Paul. Doesn't matter to him for real. What you think?
yeah, I've been like going back and forth on this. It would make sense for Logan to win, but it also makes sense for Ricochet to win. Plus, I'm pretty sure the whole calling out Samantha Irving thing. If they let Logan Paul do that and win, it'd be a good heel move. But I'm pretty sure you just give Ricochet some extra motive. So it would be nice to see Ricochet push. So I probably agree with you. We haven't seen one in a
Yeah,
while. If his mic skills were better, he'd probably get up push recently. But it's just in ability for him.
yeah. I mean, his mic skills are getting better now. As you can see, WWE promos are a little less scripted, so he's having a little more freedom. Especially with this feud with Logan Paul, he's really having a lot of freedom, as we can see.
Yep,
He's
he did
just
the
got to
flip.
get it. Yeah. He just got to get a little less nervous. That's what I think, man.
Yeah.
And just go out there and talk, man. That's how the best are really out here doing it. But who you got?
I got Ricochet. 'Cause,
All right,
as soon as he did the whole Velveteen Dream NXT flip, you got it for me.
all right. So yeah, we both got Ricochet. Um, I'm expecting it's gonna be probably one of the best matches on the card, though. In terms of skill, not in terms of storytelling, but in terms of skill, it's probably gonna be the best match on the card.
Some viral
Uh,
moments.
I don't know why Phil is so damn loud, but like my monitor volume's like 2.5, and you're blazing in my ear, bro. I don't know what's going on here.
Hmm.
Like
Oh,
even my mic is mad low. My mic is low because I thought I was loud, but it's just my monitor at this point. It's whatever though.
it's gonna be
Uh,
terrible if I just yelled in your ear. Just nah.
yeah, I already turned you down, so have at it. Everybody gonna look at you weird. Next match that's lined up in the pictures is Shayna and Ronda, and this is another match where I'll be surprised if the more known person goes over. I think Shayna has to win this match, and especially because Ronda's contract is about to be up, it makes no sense for her to even leave on a win.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's
what
their
you think?
game plan to put Shayna over uh, before she heads out. They're buddies, UFC buddies, etc., etc. So it only makes sense. Plus, they need to start, pushing Shayna to make her more serious, etc., etc. Just because, I mean, she is probably one of the best angry people for the women's, and she has the background for it. So, this will probably launch her going forward, hopefully.
Yeah. It's been very interesting how Vince used Shayna on the main roster to now how we know Hunter's gonna use her because Hunter loves her. So it is what it is. Ronda, see you later. Next in the pictures that we have lined up here, Cody versus Brock, and this is one of those matches where again I'd be very surprised if Brock went over. This is a rubber match. This is Cody's. Cody really gotta. He's trying to get his momentum back from WrestleMania, obviously after he lost to Roman. Brock is a perfect catalyst. Cena did it in 20, I think it was 12 or 2014. Cena did it. Cody has to go over here. Brock can afford a loss. Brock actually his next feud should be against Gunther or maybe even Drew, depending on who wins that title. Or all three of them at this point. Shoot, I'm looking at it. But yeah, I think Cody's going over here. What you got, bro?
Yeah, I mean, it only makes sense just to build up the momentum to another potential WrestleMania, just because he's been through so many opponents so far. There was who was it? It was Dom, Brock before, and others. So he's just building it up. And I don't know if Brock Lesnar, I don't know what Brock Lesnar does after this, but it doesn't make sense for him to win. There's nothing else for him to do after this. I mean, there's no more because I mean, you're not going to do it 4 times for Cody and Brock. So it just makes sense for Cody to win. It's probably going to be one hell of a fight, like a battle. But yeah, Cody definitely has to win this for sure.
Yeah, this match is going to be one of Brock's. I think it's going to be this, and he heads on vacation. Honestly,
Nope.
but yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody got Cody winning this one. The next match is probably the most unpredictable match on this card, which is Drew and Gunther. And my thing, I want Gunther to drop his title so he can focus on the World Heavyweight Championship, which he should win at WrestleMania next year. But I think it might be a little too early to drop it. Like I would try to wait until that TLC time. I don't know if there's a paper. There should be a pay per view in December. I don't know what it is, but the pay per view in December is probably the perfect time for him to lose it. Have him fight the next few weeks on Raw, gain up momentum so he can win the Royal Rumble next year. But I think Gunther wins this match. I think he sets the record for the IC title and how long he should hold it. How long somebody holds it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Gunther wins this one too. I mean, obviously, there's not a lot of people to go up against Gunther for the IC title. Drew's probably one of the main three that make an interesting story, and they have history obviously with WrestleMania with that triple threat match, etc., etc. But yeah, I think he should probably hold on to it a little bit longer, even though I don't think he should probably win at WrestleMania. I I think they're probably gonna have, knowing how WWE works, they probably have Cody win at WrestleMania to try to the whole story thing. But
You
I
said
think he got
win what at WrestleMania?
the title from Roman.
The World Heavyweight. I'm talking about the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, the other, sorry, I messed up. They're doing for Seth, right? From
Yeah.
Seth. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Okay, I thought I thought same brand or different brands. So yeah, but I still think Gunther definitely retains. He probably won't lose it for a while. I just but Drew's definitely someone that he has good chemistry with in the ring. They always put up good matches. In a SummerSlam, you put up some of your best matches, and this is definitely a good idea.
Yeah, they had a nice little match at WrestleMania with Sheamus. So this one is gonna be a good one. Next match is Oscar, Bianca, and Charlotte. Which, if I had to pick a winner, it'll probably be Charlotte to boost her world title reigns. But I do think EO cashes in.
I hope so. Mm, yeah,
What you think?
I mean the obvious answer. That would probably be the obvious answer. I still think Oscar holds on. I think they're gonna try to continue the whole EO and first trying to cash on versus Asuka thing because there's a good if W gives it a chance, there's a good rivalry right there between those two. I mean, they've been promos with them before, speaking in their languages. It's done well, so I think Asuka holds on. Maybe she cashes in on Asuka instead of Charlotte, but or she might hold on to it a little bit longer and then gets cashed on. But I think Asuka retains in the match.
Yeah, I'm fine with Oscar winning this match. Honestly, I kind of want her to have a nice little longer reign as champ. Like, I don't want Charlotte winning at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Vince isn't in charge no more, so probably Oscar anyway. And Charlotte and Bianca can feud away from the title. That's interesting enough. So I'll take that. Next match up is Seth versus Finn, and I want to hear your take first.
Mm. I've been like doing a lot of stuff, like looking online. People's been going a lot of different ways. Seth wins, Finn wins, and the whole obviously the story with what's it called? The briefcase of Mr. Money in the Bank or Senor Money in the Bank, Damian Priest as well. And this is like what, three trilogy matches we have on SummerSlam, maybe four
Technically, this isn't a trilogy.
in the
This is
for
the second one.
SummerSlam.
This is second.
They faced off a while ago, like years ago. That when
That
was
doesn't
that,
count.
right?
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Oh, I thought they were counting it.
This is a
So,
completely different era.
gotcha. Um, you know what? I think it's too early to to let Seth let go of the title. I think some way somehow Damian Priest costs Finn Balor the title, like the opportunity. Like like he teases it the entire match, and the one moment like Finn has Seth, he loses his focus, looks at Damian Priest, and loses the match. So I think Seth retains, but due to Damian Priest like being there as a tease.
Yeah, I definitely have Finn winning this match. So it's just the perfect timing. Seth needs a break, and he went on Impulsive the other day, a few weeks ago. He let out an interview and he let us know like, hey, he's been working through injuries for a while now. Seth is so over that when he comes back, he won't lose any momentum, and he'll get one of the biggest pops. It'll be like a Randy return, not as big a pop, but it'll be a great return for Seth. And I think it's time for him to drop the title and have the whole Judgment Day write him off TV entirely, and let him go get surgery and heal. And then he can come back, probably win the title again, or take over the mid card scene while Gunther holds that World Heavyweight Championship. That's what I think's happening here. Like I said, I'm all for Judgment Day actually hold like this means everybody holds an accolade at this point.
Right.
Because if Finn loses, that means Damien got he's Senior Money in the Bank. Dom is the North American champion, as much as that counts on Raw, but I mean he's still North American champion. And Rhea is the what is it, the women's world champion.
Yep.
So yeah, I think Finn wins this match, and it's that him winning this match also could start the dissension of the bloodline. So
Then also
I mean the
the
bloodline, the
briefcase.
Judgment Day.
The briefcase can be a huge story. So
Yeah, that's why I just said that. Yeah.
yeah,
So him winning the title, it gives him so much reason to not trust Priest, and Priest ends up probably getting kicked out of the group and replaced. Because if you had to pick one of them out of the Judgment Day to turn face, I love Finn as a heel. Dom is just the perfect heel. Rhea's Rhea's really a tweener because she can go face or heel if she needs to, but she's supposed to play a heel. And turning Priest face is not a bad idea.
there's always that JD McDonough storyline that never got reintroduced, so he can
Yeah,
always
which is
replace him.
that's another reason why I think they're gonna turn Priest face and kick him out so JD McDonough can get into the Judgment Day. Because the Judgment Day can be a faction where you just like they replaced Edge.
Right.
They added Dom. Like they've been adding people and kicking people out. So I mean, this can be a consistent thing that keeps going on. They're heels, so
They'd be
it
like
kind of
the
works.
WWE Bullet Club.
Yeah, but it works.
Ooh.
But the last match that's on the card is
Oh, so we say fuck. We saying fuck the Some Gym Battle Royal.
huh?
Say fuck the Some Gym Battle Royal.
Yes. Um, I don't care about that battle royal. I'm not gonna lie. There's no point for it because there's no prize at the end of winning it. Like even the one that they did the Andre the Giant battle royal. Like there's no real reason to win that. Bobby won it and then disappeared off of TV. Like there's no reason for this battle royal to happen. There's no reason for the winner to be excited to win. I'd just throw myself over the top rope because you're not getting a title shot. You're probably getting some mediocre trophy. You're not going down in the history books for winning a rumble. Like, I mean, like a Royal Rumble. Like, it does not mean you winning this gives you story time. And we don't even know who's really in this match.
Yeah, there's only like 2 confirmed participants so far.
Yeah, so I'm not paying attention to it. I couldn't care less about it. It's probably going to be on the pre-show. It is what it is, man. Um, before we get to the last match, shout out Sammy and KO, the tag champs. Um, Matter of fact, I'm gonna come back to them after we talk about this last match. But the last match on the card is Roman versus Jay for the undisputed Universal Championship. And as much as everybody would love to see Jay win this match, we all know Roman's winning, right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't I don't see a world where you do take the title off of Roman right now, especially like to further this story because he's still the tribal chief. What am I getting notifications for?
Popular.
No, it's Monopoly Go. Turn my phone off. Um, so like I said, Roman's still the tribal chief, and to further the story, because we need Solo versus Roman, we need Solo versus Jay, we need Solo versus Jimmy, we need Jimmy versus Roman. Roman has to keep the belt, and it starts with him winning this Saturday. So I'm sorry, Jay. Jimmy's probably gonna come back this Saturday anyway, and somehow cost Jay the title. I think.
Well, because
What you got?
isn't anyone? It's tribal combat, so isn't like anyone in the
No.
bloodline like banned
Yeah, that's what it's
from
supposed to
ringside?
be. That's what it's supposed to be. But like I said, Jimmy's the one who took Roman out, so I feel like something's gonna happen where he calls Jay the title.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping like they don't like try to flip flop the rules just because and try to make something happen with Jimmy or Solo, because then wouldn't that be like going against what the match was actually is?
Yeah,
Is Paul Heyman going to be there in ringside? Because he's not
Paul
bloodline,
Heyman might be ringside. He's
so
technically
maybe
not blood. He's bloodline. He's not blood though.
yeah.
But I don't think he's gonna interfere. Paul Heyman's not one known to really get frisky or get involved physically unless he's handing somebody a chair or just coaching Roman or Brock along. Like he's not out here trying to hit somebody with a Samoan spike. He's not super kicking anybody. He's not tackling anybody. He's not hitting anybody for real. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go. Yeah, probably Roman, just because I probably the he probably will lose his title around Mania. Like I think it's going to be against Cody, like I said earlier. But obviously, he has to lose everyone in the bloodline first, because I think that WrestleMania moment is going to be only him versus Cody. So he's going to lose Jimmy, obviously, then Solo down the road, and then WrestleMania he'll be all by himself. So
yeah, you know what's funny, and might maybe a little ironic. I don't think Solo. I mean, I don't think Cody's the person to dethrone Roman. It's either. I'm sorry, it's not Jay. I thought it was, but it's really not. It's either Seth or Solo. So I think either Seth or Solo is the person to dethrone Roman, and I think Cody can win the title from one of them convincingly after the fact. But I don't even think Cody wins the title next year at WrestleMania. But then again, it's like, what do you really do with him at that point?
Yeah.
But I don't know. They'll find something for him to do, hopefully. But yeah, that's the SummerSlam card. But I brought up Sammy and KO a while ago, and we just gave SummerSlam predictions, so we're gonna move. We're gonna switch gears a little bit. What do you think about?
SummerSlam gears. Detroit.
Yeah, I don't know what you're getting at, bro. No,
You see the logos like cars, gears, switch gears. No.
no, bro.
Damn.
Let's breeze over that one. Um, what do you think of the tag team situation in WWE? Like, do you think somebody needs to? Do you think they need to split these belts up or create new belts? Like, what do you think needs to happen?
Um, well, because KO's injured, we don't know for how long with the injury. Sammy's just going around being a random ass storylines, like going with Seth. I think last Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I'd probably just break them up. I mean, I think it'd be better to have two male champions again, just for like more opportunities for other wrestlers and for more stories. Because I mean, just with one belt, there's not much to go around, and there's a lot of talented tag teams. And
Yeah,
plus, we even see Bobby Lashley trying to get a new Hurt Business with the Street Profits. So I don't know, maybe there might be a storyline going on with them and Sammy and KO in the future, but
mm,
just split them up so you can have your own storyline. Sammy and KO could be champs, and maybe whoever in the Hurt Business wants to be champs as well. Street Profits or Bobby Lashley and someone else, or maybe they could do it the New Day way. And plus, the New Day is not even back yet. So there's a lot of bunch of talented tag teams, and I think if you just split them up, more opportunity for more tag teams down the
yeah,
road.
yeah. Splitting the titles up somehow or creating new titles is probably the best way to go. I would. Sorry, I do like your idea of the Street Profits winning the gold, and that can be from Sammy and KO because they're fighting at WrestleMania for sure. But it's just like I just feel bad for. I think Sammy and KO are technically on Raw, right?
Yeah.
So the Street Profits are on SmackDown. So you could give them the titles, and everything would be perfectly fine on SmackDown. You still have the Street Profits. You'll have the LWO. Um,
Where's MVP and Omos on Raw, right?
they're free agents.
I mean, hey, SmackDown. If we get a whole old her business versus new her business storyline.
So almost already had titles, so I don't want him near a title right now. I want him to have a good match first. Like Seth carried him in that match, but I want him to show like have a good showing. But I want Alpha Academy, specifically Chad Gable, to just get
Oh
some
yeah, yeah,
freaking like he's so undervalued, man. And I
yep.
really do be feeling bad. Like he needs he deserves gold at this point.
Hey, U.S. Championship maybe.
No, well, the U.S. champs on SmackDown. Chad Gable's on Raw. But the U.S. champ, he's gonna drop. I think he's gonna drop it to Santos Escobar, which I don't know what's happening on SmackDown with this mid card title. Austin, it's once it gets off a theory, then something obviously will happen from there. But it just got to get off a theory. Theory gotta he needs to, he needs a rebuild on the main roster because I think what happened to him is very unfortunate because he came in, he was Vince's puppet, and everybody already hated him. He lost the title. Hunter tried to repackage him and then gave him the next title. He gave him the U.S. title again, but it happened so quickly because Hunter was booked into a corner with Theory winning, losing the U.S. title, and then winning Money in the Bank right after that. So Hunter was booked into a corner, and he was forced to repackage him and then push him back out there because, hey man, you're Money in the Bank, Mr. Money in the Bank. We have no choice. We're not giving you Roman's titles. So I mean, I think that's what that was. But I think Theory needs a full breakdown and restart on the main roster. And again, I blame Vince. But I
But
think yeah, that's it for the SmackDown mid card title scene. I'm not. I'm not that invested in it, honestly, because it's just not it's not pretty over there. Like somebody needs to actually get the belt and restore some prestige to it, which shouldn't even be Santos Escobar. It shouldn't be LA Knight. It should be AJ Styles, or it could have been Rey Mysterio. But I think Santos was supposed to win that match regardless. But I think AJ Styles is the person to give the US title to. And
Right.
then you also have the OC where you can give them the SmackDown titles. You feel me? So
Yep.
there's some things you can do to revamp SmackDown for real. SmackDown's still a great show, obviously, but it's the Bloodline show, if we're being honest.
Absolutely.
Um, it is also soon about to be the Grayson Waller show. Shout out him.
Yeah, he's been doing good stuff out there.
Yeah. But as for Raw, the IC title, like I said, I think the only people to dethrone Gunther are like Drew. Um,
I was like, him and Gable had a great match on Monday.
yeah, they did, but because Gable's in Alpha Academy, their faces now. You can't just split them and give Gable a belt
Right.
because then Otis kind of floats off into obscurity, and
Hmm.
you don't want that. Um,
Yeah, I probably. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing. I don't think Drew and I mean, sorry, Gunther and Gable. I don't think Gable should win, but I think a little rivalry would be nice to have.
again, like I said, they can fight. I'm fine with that, but then Otis kind of floats off into obscurity
Yeah.
unless he's taking on the rest of Imperium by himself, which is
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
that I don't want. I don't even want that to happen because Ludwig Kaiser is amazing in the ring, bro. He's had the last few weeks. He's been hooping for real. Last week he who did he fight this one? He fought Riddle. It was a great match. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm a fan of Riddle. But him and Ludwig Kaiser is putting on a clinic in the ring.
Yeah. I think there's reports saying like they're not going to push Riddle because of his decisions lately, like you know what he's been doing like outside of the ring. So
Yeah, and that's understandable.
yeah.
He just got out of rehab. I don't think he deserves a push at the moment. But years from now, I can see it happening.
Right.
But I don't know, man. I'm kind of excited to see what happens between now and the Royal Rumble. That'll really shape up what WrestleMania is going to be. But I think one match that's definitely on that WrestleMania card is Sammy and KO, and another one might be Jimmy J and Solo. But then again, at the same time, I don't know if Jimmy and Jay really want to fight each other.
Yeah. I mean, as of right now, it doesn't make any sense. But I
I
mean,
mean,
obviously,
sorry, go ahead.
no, like right now, they like ever since Jay left the Bloodline, officially left the Bloodline, they've been one, and then Jimmy got written off a couple weeks ago. I mean, so I mean, maybe the only like maybe motive would be probably jealousy, maybe. But it's as of right now, probably maybe Jimmy versus Jay versus solo rivalry, possibly, or just try to keep it within that, or
It
maybe
might
Jimmy.
be it might be a thing where Jimmy gets left out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, one of them will get left out.
So there no, I mean yeah, but I think it'll be Jimmy for sure because there was a time very recently when they were the tag champs, when they were SmackDown tag champs, where Jimmy had I think he got a DWI or DUI. He was literally arrested while still being champ, and they could not take him off of TV. So I feel like maybe a punishment is still coming, and the punishment could be, hey, we gonna leave you off of this, leave you out of this match. You can fight in the next one. Like WrestleMania, you're gonna. I mean, I don't know, man. I wouldn't even want to do that to him for real. But maybe if it's like a elimination chamber, like, hey, Jimmy, you're not gonna fight in this, but you'll fight at WrestleMania. Like, I don't know, man. I've always just been keeping my like I've always kept that in the back of my mind because I always thought Jimmy was going to get some type of punishment for that. And maybe it
Yeah,
was just a fine. They did it under the table. Nobody knows.
or
And that's
or
perfectly fine with me.
or getting roasted by John Cena as well.
That happened years ago, though. I'm talking. This was very recent. This
Oh,
happened.
recent. Oh,
This happened when they first won the titles. Like when Jimmy first came back and they won the titles after his Achilles injury.
oh,
So
oh! I
this
thought
was
that
like
was a while
right
ago.
after the pandemic when they started traveling. He got a DWI. He got arrested. Yeah. So I don't know. but we'll see what happens. Like I said, man, I do think titles are changing hands this weekend. I just don't think it'll be the title that everybody thinks. Everybody probably thinks it's the IC title. That ain't going nowhere. I think that the World Heavyweight Championship changes.
You think someone's returning? Because there were rumors saying there's going to be a return, and there's only three options of a return. It's either going to be
I
Carlito,
mean,
Randy, or Bray.
isn't only three options, but
There's more.
I mean, you said Carlito, The Rock, and Randy.
No, Carlito, Bray, and Randy.
Okay, Bray's another option. See, like, there's plenty of options. I try not to get into this anymore because I'm pretty sure one return that we could have expected for sure, if Trish and Becky made the card, Lita would have been there. Lita would have been there, and she would have been involved as Zoe Stark, and it would have the whole rivalry would have culminated with a tag match between them. But I don't know, man. Returns are so like you really never know anymore because even when they went to where was that last pay per view? Was it London? It wasn't London, was it?
Which one?
Or it was London. Cena was talking about WrestleMania in London.
Oh, Money in the Bank. Yeah.
Cena popped up out of nowhere, bro. Nobody thought he was coming. So you never know. But SummerSlam last year, who returned last year? Was it
I think
Damage
it
Control was 2021.
was.
Last year was last year wasn't Bray.
Was it Bailey?
No. That was 2021.
Was there any
No,
surprise?
Becky was 2021. Bailey was last year with Io and Dakota. I remember
Uh,
because Becky beat Bianca
yep.
for the title, and then Bianca just beat. Who did she beat for the title last year? Was it Becky again?
I think so. Yeah, because it was a quick squash match, wasn't it?
Wasn't a quick squash match. It was a good match, and then no, Bianca beat Charlotte. Bianca beat Charlotte at WrestleMania, and then Becky came back after WrestleMania, and they fought at SummerSlam. And after that fight at SummerSlam, that's when Bailey, Io, and Dakota came back.
Mm, is that when Johnson? No, is that when John Cena came back?
John
Randomly
Cena did come back.
after. Oh yeah, for Roman,
He
right?
came back Money in the Bank last year.
Oh yeah, for after against Roman.
Brock Lesnar came back last year after the Roman match. No,
Yeah,
he didn't.
because it
No,
was
no, no,
both.
no. I'm sorry. John Cena fought Roman at Money in the Bank, and Lesnar came back at Money in the Bank for SummerSlam.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the card right now.
The show
Bianca
ended
versus
last
Becky.
year with
Yeah,
the show ended last year with no return, but the return was after the Bianca Becky match with Dakota, Io, and Bailey.
yep. Yeah, because Bianca and Becky was the first match.
Yeah, so I don't know what return we're gonna get this year. I'm pretty sure Randy's not in the cards.
Yeah,
Um,
they're saying he could return, but not in like match form since he's still recovering, but in like on TV type of stuff. But
I would wait. I would hold off for that. Return him at the Royal Rumble.
yeah, especially that'd be a way louder pop at a Royal Rumble.
Uh, yeah, I think people are talking about The Rock coming back and being in a segment with Waller.
Yep.
That's interesting. Very interesting. Um, I do think that Waller and LA Knight are going to be involved somehow.
Yeah, because I don't know if he's gonna have a segment plus the Slim Jim Battle Royal, but we'll see. Probably they're at Waller's Hill Royale as well.
Maybe, man. We'll see. I don't know about any returns though. So, whatever happens, man, I'll definitely be surprised. But I'm excited for the card this week. I won't be part of the watch party. I will be at a wedding upstate. I will be missing the first 2 hours of SummerSlam, which should only be about 3 matches. So I should be able to at least catch Finn and Seth. I should be able to catch Roman and Jay. I should yeah, I should catch some good matches. Hopefully, I can find like a. Hopefully, I can find my tripod because if I do, I might set my phone up and just watch it. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'm excited for the card. I'm excited for this next few months of WWE. We're heading into the last. We're heading not in the last quarter of the year yet, but we're headed there. We still got about 2 months left in this quarter. We got August, September, yeah, October, November, December is the last quarter. Uh, I'm excited, man. You excited for anything?
Yeah, I'm excited to see like if any returns happen, who it is because I know WWE signed Carlito a while ago. I'm just waiting for him to show up. I don't know when or when it is. Hopefully it's SummerSlam because it's probably it's the WrestleMania of the summer. So hopefully he shows up with the signature apple. Also, and the week after I believe that's when they're ending the Trish and Becky Lynch rivalry. I believe because they said it's going to be in Canada. I think that should be next week or the week after SummerSlam. So we'll see how that ends up as well. I just want to see, some new and better storylines from after SummerSlam. Just because we've been seeing some of the same stuff for a while. Cody building up, Bloodline. I'd like where the Judgment Day is going, but some new stuff would be nice. Try to shake things up. And I feel like a lot of the WWE superstars, like most of the top ones are really old. I want to see some of the younger ones or youngish ones get some of the shine as well. But the trouble is their popularity and stuff like that. So hey, we'll see how everything breaks down after SummerSlam. I mean, the show after SummerSlam is always good as well on Monday Night Raw. So excited to see that as well. And we have our breakdown after the next week. So we'll see how that goes as well.
Yep, man. I'm excited to see what happens, man. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. We don't want to keep you out too long. I also got somewhere to be. Uh, Again, you can find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. You can find Phil on Saturday night. Also, check out our gaming channel on YouTube. Phil is all over there. I got some clips on there. Got more clips coming. I just haven't edited anything yet. I'm slacking. But you can find the regular Baller Central podcast on Google. Google. You
You
can
will.
find us on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can find us, man. Check out our content. We're here for a while. Here for a long time, not just a good time. And you can find us next time on Baller Central. Yeah.
Yeah!
Out of here.